We are here at the Royal Academy today for a brand new exhibition, which has been curated by yourself, Koto. You've curated this exhibition of Kyosai, which features 80 works spanning his whole career, some of which have never been seen in this country before.
Yes, exactly. About 30% of the exhibit things that are in this exhibition are either unpublished or haven't been exhibited before.
As the exhibition unfolds, how are you telling the story of his life?
Because this is the first exhibition in the UK in nearly 30 years, so I wanted to give a good introduction of the artist. So in the first room, I tried to show the range of his work because he worked in many different styles, and when you look at it, it's almost difficult to believe that it's done by one artist. So I wanted to show the range, and I also wanted to explain what it was like to live the time he lived, because that was a very one of the most turbulent times in Japanese history, and he was very interested in what was going on in the society. So he made images, comical, humorous images to satirize what was happening, which, I mean, for us is a great record of the historical background. So in the second room, we gathered works that show the historical background of his time, and also satirical images. And in the third room, we focused on spontaneous paintings, because this is one aspect of Japanese art that I don't think people know very much about. But in 19th century Japan, people had a lot of chances to see artists perform, because painters, calligraphers, they painted or did calligraphy impromptu in front of an audience. And Kyōsai really was known for that art. Like, he was known as a great public performer, and that's a big part of his persona as an artist. So we wanted to focus on that to show this lively and boisterous environment of our creation.
What would these settings look like for these spontaneous painting? Where would they be? Would it be outside? Would it be in in a gallery like this, or in a bar?
So it could happen in many different environments. One would be a very small private gathering in somebody's house. So a host would be there, and then they would have artists as friends, and they would sort of make small sort of artistic creations just for fun while drinking and eating. And the other is public, commercially organized public parties called shogakai. Shogakai can be translated as calligraphy and painting parties, and this was organized to take place in a really big restaurant. So, like, a restaurant would have an open big space specifically to host this kind of party, and the host would advertise the event, and then just anyone could come as long as they pay the entrance fee. And artists and calligraphers, they will be invited to perform on the spot for the guests. So the guests can come in, and then they commission artworks on the spot for them to make them in front of you.
He's known as a caricaturist, and he's known as one of the first political caricaturists, and that got him into trouble quite a few times. The authorities weren't really too happy with what he painted and drew.
It was actually only one time that he was arrested, and that incident had a huge impact on his life. So it was in one of those shogakai calligraphy and painting parties where he was very, very drunk, because he drank a lot, and he painted an image that was considered to be insulting to a distinguished person, and we don't really know what the painting was actually about, because there is no official record of the trial, or and then the artist was too drunk to remember what he painted. So he was arrested on the spot and imprisoned, and he became ill while he was in the very unsanitary lockup. So he very much regretted drinking too much and losing control. But it didn't seem like it stopped him from drinking or painting satirical images.
His father was a samurai. What did he think of his son's work?
He did have a samurai status, a lower ranking samurai status, but I think his heart was always with the commoners, which we can absolutely see in his images as well.
The collection here is around 80 pictures from the Israel Goldman collection. Izzy, who makes up the collection, bought his first print in London when he was aged 11, so it's nice that then this collection he's sharing with us this many years later.
Yes, the Goldman collection is really the richest collection of Kyōsai's works in the world, and he's been collecting since early 1980s, and then he's still vigorously collecting. So it's really exciting to work with him because I can, see new works and then sort of enjoy the moment of discovery with him. And it's such a great opportunity for the UK visitors to be able to see all of these fascinating artworks that me and Izzy have been enjoying. Now we get to share it, so that's really great.
Well, good luck for the show running here at the Royal Academy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.